Hi, this is a reading here for Mandy, and I'm basing it on your star sign of Libra. So I'm going to concentrate on three main areas of your life. I'm going to have a look at relationships first, then work and career, and then we'll have a look at family, and if we get a chance, a few other little things, which I'm sure we will be able to fit that in. And then we'll also finish off with an angel card reading. And if I do get anything spiritual, I do gladly pass that on as well. I don't promise it, but sometimes it does come through. Okay, so let's now focus on your star sign of Libra for relationships for yourself over the coming next 12 months. Right, let's see what we get here for you. So I'm just laying what I call 21 cards out here for this side of your life, which gives you a good in-depth reading. Now it just feels so as you start to move forward, you're starting to become more independent, and it's like it feels so you're taking control of your life, you're kind of doing what you want to do, and that's great. But this is where the fun games begin with relationships, because you're so independent. Don't take this in the wrong way, but it's like you don't need a man. It's like you're quite capable of looking after yourself, and that's absolutely brilliant. Nothing wrong with that at all. So here you are coming out here as a very independent woman. And that's what I can say is brilliant. But I can see you connecting with this man here, and he's kind of coming out here as the king of coins, but sometimes he can be a bit cold of his emotions, like he doesn't show his feelings very easily. But that doesn't make him a negative person, that's just him being him. So basically now you've got to accept him for who he is and what he is, because he ain't never going to change. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying to stick with him or to let go of him, but I just feel as though you've got to sit back and think about what you want. But what I would say is, with you becoming more independent, you're quite capable of just getting on with things now, and I feel like you don't want somebody fussing over you all the time. So I feel like in some ways he can be perfect for you. In other words, it's like you've got the freedom to do what you want within reason, and I don't see him sort of admiring you, which is good. But at times I feel as though you may be feeling you want a bit more emotion from him. Well, you can't have everything. So we either need to find somebody who's emotional and give you what you're looking for, or just say, do you know what, this sits in the middle, I'm okay with that, that's great, and I can get on with what I need to do in life. Sounds a bit sort of callous the way I'm saying it, but it isn't. It's just, like I say, we've all got our own little traits, we've all got our own little personalities, and it's how we gel to each other now, how we connect with each other. And I feel that this is what you've got to think about logically, which is the best move, because all of a sudden you could just let go of this, and you can let somebody else in to get that more emotional side, and then the next minute you could be thinking, do you know what? He's lovely and emotional, but he wants me all the time, and I haven't got that time or that inkling to give that kind of energy all the time. So this is where you may think back as if to say, oh, I wish to keep the person who was sort of not showing his feelings all the time, and that was kind of all right for me, but I didn't realise it at the time. So this is the tricky bit. This is what you've got to think about clearly. So the way to look at this, there's no right, no wrong here. This is about you just deciding what do you want now as a person. And sometimes we are funny creatures, aren't we? We don't always know what we want until we've lost it. So, and it's funny how I say that when we've lost it. And I'm not saying you're going to lose what you've got, but it's like you could make a big change. And all I want you to do is think very clearly before you make that change, as otherwise you could look back with regrets. But at least you're in control. That's the good thing. Whatever you want now, you can have. It's just a matter of choosing wisely, and I don't want you to make the wrong mistake. So it's like you've got to start standing your ground a little bit now, and then here you are, sort of coming out here, standing your ground. And this is what you've got to do, what you feel is best. And with that, it doesn't matter what friends say, it doesn't matter what family says, it doesn't even matter what I say. This is about you doing what's best for you. Now, there are little setbacks now for you to kind of get where you need to be in life. It's like you've got to cut through all the crap, sort it all out, but don't brush things on the carpet. In other words, you've got to face everything head on. And then I feel as you do that, you'll start to get where you need to be. But there's definitely new beginnings coming around you now. Fresh starts, new beginnings, and it's all quite positive. It's not all going kicking straight away. Some of it will take a bit of time for it to kind of get from A to B, but it's there for you. And I feel as though you're coming out as a very motherly type person, and I just feel as though, yes, you've got to do what you feel as though is right there, but you've also got to think about yourself, and that's more important. I'm not saying children aren't important, but it's to be you in a place where you're happy and settled is important. Because I feel as though no matter whatever you're feeling, children follow along with you, so to speak, if you know what I mean. So that's what it's all about. And I can feel some disagreements with family, but we'll have a look at that in a bit more detail in a second. But I just feel so don't let family influence you now. You've got to sort of be true to what you're wanting. But you know, you are coming out as the wise person. You're not daft, you're not stupid. So you know what you're doing and where you're going. So you've just got to stay focused on it now and be true to what you're looking for. And then as you do that, you kind of get where you need to be. But I feel like at the moment, it's like I feel like 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm not. And I feel so now I need to start focusing now on what's best for me. And then I feel so to do that, I'm going to start getting where I need to be. So you've got to start being true to what you truly want. And right in the centre here, it's like everything's in your capable hands. So it's like it's all there for you. But what's interesting with this is I feel changes with work and career. And again, we're going to look at that next. And I feel as though there's something to do with self-employment around you. So I feel as though everything's there now, but you've just got to sit back, analyse everything that you're doing and where you're going, and then try and pull it all together as a neat package for you and what's going to make you feel happy and settled. Sometimes I feel like you can be a bit guarded, a bit protective of yourself, and I feel as though that's fine. And I feel like the more you open up though and show your thoughts and feelings, the more you could perhaps get back from certain people that you're connecting with. But like I say, I still don't want to sort of, you expect miracles. Oh, if I do this and I do that, these people are going to open up more and show me more. It doesn't always work like that. But I do feel like you could tweak things better to make things better for you. And as you give a bit more, you could get a little bit more. But like I say, it is a bit. It's not a great deal. But I'm not really talking about that in a negative way. Like I say, it's all about sort of settling down and saying, now, what's right? Basically, it's about getting balance. You know, whatever energy you put into things now, you need to make sure it works for you. And if it does, great, keep doing it. And if it doesn't, don't do it. But sometimes balance is easier said than done. And it's what always works best for you. Whether it's emotional or just generally flatlining everything to get the balance in life in that sense. And with you being a Libran, you know, balance is very important to you. But sometimes you can't always have balance. Sometimes you've got to take that leap of faith. And that can be a bit daunting. So these are the decisions now that you've got to make. And because you don't know what's going to happen as you make these decisions, possibly, that's thrown you out of balance a little bit. But at the end of the day, you need to do it. So it's like in for a penny, out for a pound. So I hope that makes sense to you. Just let me see where you're going long term emotionally. Because it wasn't really showing me much about the other half or the person I can see you connecting with. It was more about you. But let me see if I can get anything else for you. No, it's kind of much the same. It feels like it all keeps coming back to you. And, you know, it didn't show me this before, but it's coming out stronger here. And this is your balance card. So again, this is about the energy you put into things. You've got to make sure you're getting back what you put in. And if you look at that, there's more there than there is there. But you never get life perfect, but you'll get it near as damn it. And that's what you've got to think about. But sometimes it feels like you're searching for something that you feel so you haven't quite got. But I feel as though it is there, but it's just which way you look at things and what you are truly looking for. So it's like you've not got to let anything hold you back, but you've got to get this balance in life. So all the potential's there, and your life can blossom out and grow, and you're wanting change, and change is there. It's like I feel as though all of a sudden it's like you're ready to move off in a different direction. And that's what this is about, you walking away, moving off in a different direction. But don't just look at it about walking away. It's about what's going to have true meaning to you. Where you're going, where you're heading. It's got to be really what you want. So whether you're heading in the direction you're already on or a different direction, it's got to be what you truly want, what you're seeking, what brings true meaning to your life, what brings balance. So it feels like it's difficult decisions and choices ahead. But I do feel, you know, you've got to make the right ones. And sometimes that's easier said than done. But just double cross it, double check it, double tick it before you do it. That's all I'm going to say. Right, let's have a look at work and career. Right, now work and career seems to be sort of weighing you down a little bit, and again you've got to get balance in your life, and career's coming out very, very strong here, but you're coming out here as the empowered woman, which doesn't surprise me, to be honest, the way I look at you being the independent woman. But it feels like, you know, with this empowerment, it's like saying, look, you've either got to move up the ladder or get to a level that you're happy with, or look at doing something for yourself. So here you're coming out as the emperor, but it's coming out upside down in your reading. So basically saying it's there, but you need to tap into it more. So, you know, push yourself, nudge yourself. But you're also coming out here, so it's quite intuitive. So you've got to start trusting your intuition a little bit more now and going with your gut feelings. And then with that, that will help guide you and protect you and get you on the right path where you need to be going, especially to do with your career, because your career is coming out opposite of your intuition card. But I do feel as with that intuition coming out, it's coming out very strong with you. It's almost like you can do what I can do. But I'm a big believer we all can do it anyway. So let's just say in a very simple way now, trust your intuition, do what you feel so is right. Go with those gut feelings, that womanly intuition. But on a deeper level, you could be doing what I can do. So if you were to develop that, you could build that up. There's also opportunities for you to do some study or training, and I feel as though learning new skills, and I feel as though that would be absolutely fantastic. So see if you could put your energy into that. I feel as though that would really work for you. So try and focus on that a little bit. But I feel as though definitely good things are coming for you now. It's like it's all there for you. So all you've got to do now is focus on the time, the effort, and putting that energy into it. And it's like it's all there for you. So it's like good things are coming. But what's quite interesting here is you've got the leap of faith card coming out. And this is where it's like you've got to start taking a leap of faith with your thoughts and ideas. And sort of jumping into the unknown can be daunting and a bit scary. And with you being a person of balance, that's like a big no-no for you. But it's telling you it's what you've got to do. Because opposite that, you've got the devil card coming out. And see the ball and chain here? This is you holding yourself back. So it's like you're stopping yourself moving forward at times. But if you could break those chains, take that leap of faith, victory, success. So it's like there's a lot of good things coming around you now, but sometimes you can be a bit of a worrier. And here you are sort of worrying. But you've not got worry now. You've got to knock your life down a little bit now and rebuild yourself. So you need to knock yourself down to the bare foundations, rebuild yourself back up, and then you're onwards and upwards. And what I am being drawn to with you is you're coming out here as the Queen of Cups. Now I know the Queen of Cups is a water sign, but she's a very sensitive woman. And I feel like, you know, you could be very good at looking after people, caring or counselling or social work. And you could tap into your empowerment with that, with being the emperor, as if to say, you know, move up the ladder and take on some kind of responsibility with it. So in other words, you'd have to be strong as well as sensitive to not take the negative energy zone with you. So all these things are there for you now, but you've got to start deciding where you're going. But it's showing me here the success. And look what's coming out again. It's like you're wanting change, you're wanting your life to move off in a different direction. So it's all there for you. It's like it's there for the taking, but you've got to get on with it. And if you look at this here, you've got the Magician coming out. And if you look at that, you've got like, if I put over here, you've got all the tools on the table. So you've got cups for emotions, coins for money, wands for putting things into action, swords for making decisions. So that's saying you've got all the skills now to pick up and do something with. These are the things that you've learnt over the years. So it's like you could pull it all together now and do something quite positive with it. You may have to learn a few other skills with your study card coming out, but it's saying, look, you've got the skills to get you there in the first place. You know, to go and study, you've got to have something up here, and you've got it. So it's all there. But what's interesting now is right in the centre here is you're coming out in limbo. It's like it feels like you're either happy or unhappy, you're either stuck, no, not stuck. It's like you're just a bit stuck in the middle. So all I would say is with that, that's not a bad place to be, but you just need to move forward. And then crossing that, you've got your income card, but it is coming upside down. And I always look at your income card as where you've got the ability to earn anything up to 50k a year. But with it being upside down, you should be aiming sort of halfway. But doesn't mean that's got to stay upside down forever. But if I feel as if you want that top end of it, then maybe you're going to have to look at working for yourself. Or if you want sort of, carry on working for somebody, then sort of aim halfway or just over. But you're capable of doing it, whichever way you look at it. So it's all there for you now. You've just got to get on with it now. Stop worrying. Stop trying to control everything with you being the Libra and keeping everything in balance. You've got to start taking that leap of faith. And then as you do that, you're onwards and upwards. But it is showing there's such a lot of positivity here now, but you've got to start tapping into it a little bit. Alright, let's just see where you're going long term with career. Yeah, so again, your standing your ground cards coming out. Just a little setbacks where you get from A to B. So in other words, you've got to stand your ground, cut through all the crap, sort it all out, but don't brush it in the carpet. It's like this is an area of your life as well that you've got to face head on. And to be honest, I feel as though I want to say as well, as if to say, focus on this side of your life before you focus on relationships. And the reason why I say that, because it's much the same going on here. And I just feel as though as you push yourself and lift yourself up, this will be good for you, and this could have a ripple effect on your personal life. In other words, make you feel a bit more uplifted, and you'll look at things differently because you won't feel so bored and fed up with things. So in other words, it's like it lifts your energy up. But I do feel so anything to do with counselling or social work, I feel as though you could be very, very good at that, because that's coming out very strong. I'm not saying it's what you've got to do, but it's coming out very strong with you. So it's no right, no wrong here, again, but I just feel so, but something's got to change. And again, your death card's coming out. It's all about new beginnings. So you've just got to focus on those goals a little bit now. Right, let's have a look at family. Right, with family, I just feel as though here, I feel as though, yes, connect with family. Yes, I feel as though you've got a few things to say, but don't let them overrule you. I feel as though you've got to speak your mind a little bit. I have to excuse my dog coming in. Just realised I'm here now. So, yeah, but I feel as though any kind of concerns that you've got here with family, I feel as though they're unfounded. So I just feel as though you've just got to speak your mind a little bit. Focus on what's best for you, but don't let them overrule you. And watch out for family draining your energy a little bit. It's like I feel like you're kind of giving and giving and giving, and it will feel so it's tying you out. So here, you're feeling just a little bit drained, a bit run down. So with that, just connect with your diet a little bit. It helps build your strength up a little bit. So eat properly, drink properly, sleep properly. And it wouldn't hurt for you to do that right across the board of your life, just sort of lift everything up so you feel stronger. Also, watch out for a bit of a blast from the past here. Somebody from the past coming back into your life. And I just feel as though, you might sort of not get on with this person, but I just feel as though don't worry about it. But again, don't give all your energy. I just feel as though just keep that little bit back. I feel as though I don't want you not connect with family, but I also feel as though I don't want them to drain your energy. Right, okay. Right, let's have a look at money for you in general. Yeah, money is going to be picking up around you. And I've got your security and your wealth card coming out, as if to say, look, you should be all right in the future, feeling reasonably financially secure, because this is like inheritance cards. This is like passing money down to the next generation. So in other words, you should be fine in the future. And then here, I've got your good news about money coming in, but it's a bit of a slow process, so it's there, but it's not rushing in. But I feel so the more energy you put into your career, that will kickstart things and build money up around you. I just feel so I've got the banker coming in, so that's just telling you to tidy up finances a little bit, see where you can perhaps make some savings. But other than that, no. And then I've got your balance card coming out. So here's your balance card. So that's just saying perhaps do a bit of tidying up the finances in general again. So in other words, see where you can make some savings, shopping, the bills, and focus on your career, and that will bring more money in. So as you do it one side and focus on the other side of it, it'll bring money out and you'll feel better off at the end of the year. So, it's all good. So I'm not worrying about money for you. You may be a little bit concerned at times, but I just feel so look after it, be wise with it, you'll be okay. Okay, so let's have a look at your health. Okay, right, I've got you doing a lot of deep thinking here. So be careful with this, because it's fine to do a lot of deep thinking, and with, again, you being a woman of balance, you will probably overthink things a little bit, and you've got to be careful of that, because that can drain your energy. So if you know you can go in that thinking mood, build your strength up, and there you are, there's your strength card crossing it. So it's not so much about dieting, it's about bringing positive foods in to lift your energy up, to make you feel good. Anything else? Keep an eye on your sleep patterns a little bit. Keep an eye on your hands or your wrists aching, and just try and sort of keep an eye on your left knee as well, and just watch out now and again for a couple of tension headaches around you. But other than that, you're generally fine. Nothing major to do with health, so that's good. So it's more to do with just keeping everything nice and balanced, eating properly, drinking properly, keeping your strength tip top, so to speak. Right, let's have a look over the course of the year. Anything you need to know, anything you should be doing, and generally what's going on around you over the next 12 months. Okay, right, this is where I feel as though you could be thinking about a house move, but with this you're not rushing into it, so there's a thought process there. But I would say as time goes by, you'll think about it more and more, and you will do it eventually. Most of your battles are now coming to an end. There will be a few little disagreements and upsets along the way, but overall, you're getting through everything. And there are the good times coming, so this is celebrations, connecting with friendships, family, enjoying life a little bit, and that's good. So make the most of that. Ooh, beautiful star card coming out. This is all to do with your wishes and dreams and hope for the future, and life generally getting easier around you now. And that's coming also the right way up. So I feel so the more you push these ideas forward, the more that will kick in. Right, now this is your worries and anxieties card, but what this is saying to you now, any kind of worries or concerns that you've got, they're unfounded. It's not that they're not real, but it's a bit like the old saying, where there's a will, there's a way. Everything can be sorted, everything can be dealt with. The lovers card, don't necessarily look to do with this with lovers, but it is about resolvement, things to be sorted out, choices to be made, and that's right across your life. Okay. And again, there is a bit of a blast from the past with you. And it just feels that with this past, you've got to be careful whether you want to reconnect with that or not, because it just feels that it could cause you more problems than it's worth. Right, there is this hard-working man here, and I feel like this could be the person from the past. He's quite driven, quite ambitious, probably works for himself. But I just feel as though he can be a bit annoying at times to you, so be careful how you're connecting with him. Right, slowly but surely now, you're coming to a crossroads. So this is your life that you built up so far. Great. You can keep doing what you're doing and building up some more. Fantastic. Or is it time to bring new things into your life and add that to what this is, or a complete fresh start and build this up completely from scratch to this? So with that, there's no right, no wrong, no left, no right. This is about you just doing what's best for you. But this is where you'll get pulled in different directions. Do you go that way? Do you go that way? It's like you've got to make up your mind. And it's fine. It's all right to sit on the fence and sort of not sure which way to go. But do bear in mind, until you make those decisions, life won't move forward. You've got to start speaking your mind a little bit more. And also this is you getting a little bit more driven and a bit more ambitious. And I feel as though that's good. But again, do keep an eye on your energy levels, because all these changes are going to take its toll on your strength a little bit. So you need to make sure you're eating properly, drinking properly, and sleeping properly. And then as you do that, you'll feel so much better for it. Okay. Right, let's have a look now what the angels are going to say. Right, so again, health's coming in. So this isn't saying you're ill, but again, eat properly, drink properly, sleep properly. Got to build yourself up, look after yourself. So strength seems to be a very focal point around you. Sometimes you can be a bit protective of yourself, and I feel like the more you can open up now and show your feelings, the better it is for you. Somebody you've got to forgive, and I feel as though it's like you've got to let go of that, and that's connected to the past. And as you let go of that, you can move onwards and upwards. Doesn't mean you've got to walk away from this person, but just to forgive, if you know what I mean. And again, there's something to do with self-employment that I feel so you've got resolve around you. Right, notice signs now. The angels are around you. They will help guide you and protect you, and they are there for you. Try and get some fresh air around you now. This will help just clear your thoughts a little bit and help you to sort of sort things out about where you're going with your life. Don't worry about money. Just look after what you've got, and the angels will take care of the rest for you. Right? You've just got to let your past go now and move onwards and upwards in one way or another. And whatever you do want to do now, it's telling you to go for it. So do what's best for you, just do it and get on with it. And your outcome card is there are going to be some changes, and you've got to embrace these changes now from A to B. But I feel as though it's all good. There is a baby in that as well, and I do feel like I'm being drawn to a baby, but I feel as though it's more to do with family. So see where that comes in. But I just feel so overall everything seems to be fine now. It's just you've got some difficult decisions, difficult choices to make, but it doesn't feel like there's no right, no wrong. It's just that you've got to do now what's best for you, what makes you happy, what you feel as though you want to do. And with those choices, you've not got to listen to other people. You've not even got to listen to me. You've just got to analyse it, go over it a few times, get it clear in your thoughts, and then get on with it. But try not keep going backwards and forwards, so otherwise that will just delay everything. Right. Do feel like there's a baby in spirit around you, and I feel like that baby's connected with you. They don't really give me messages, children don't, but they tend to give me love and laughter to pass on, so take that. And then I do feel like there is a lady around you in spirit, and I feel as though she was a lovely lady, very hard working, always did her bit, and I just get the feeling she connected with somebody who drunk a bit, but she accepted him about that, and that's what it's all about. Sometimes we all have our faults, and she accepted him, and that was that. But I feel as though she was a lovely, lovely lady, and I feel as though she passed away with some kind of cancerous condition, I feel, around her stomach area, and she just wants to come through and say hello and wish you well. And she has given me the name Sue. I don't know whether that's her name or somebody she's talking about, so I'll let you think on that. But I hope all that's kind of made sense. Do feel free to sort of ask me a couple of questions through Facebook if you want to. But other than that, like I say, I hope it's made sense, and I wish you well, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.